Hi beauties! I'm Carmelita James and welcome to my channel, Asiana Beauty, where I like to spill the tea on anything related to beauty. In today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a Florida-inspired Sunshine State Sunset eyeshadow look. That is very confusing to say. It's going to be a get ready with me, a chit chat all about my vacation to Florida, but why we might be moving here. I also divulge a big secret about me and my past, so it's definitely an interesting video. I actually posted all of my face makeup, a full face of first impressions, in my last video, so if you missed it, I will put a card up here for you so you can go ahead and check that out. I will also link it below for you. And if you are new to my channel, I would definitely ask you to consider watching some of my other older videos. I have a bunch of them linked down below for you. And if you like those videos, then I would definitely love it if you become a subscriber and become one of my beauties that I love so much. All you have to do is hit that little red subscribe button that's down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell that's right next to it. That way you are notified every time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on all my social medias at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They're all at Carmelita James. I will also post up there every time I upload a new video, as well as some behind the scenes and other makeup looks and reviews that don't make it into these videos. And to all my existing subscribers, to all of my beauties, you already know how much I love you and how much you truly, truly mean to me. So if you're interested to see how I got this Florida-inspired Sunset Sunshine State eyeshadow look and some crazy stories about me and why I'm in Florida, then stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so I've completed all of my other makeup. I did a full face of first impressions in my last video, and now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow. This is a Florida-inspired eyeshadow look because I am in Florida at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first palette I'm going to be using is the Profusion Festival palette. I am also going to be using the Profusion Spectrum palette, and then maybe a couple other palettes. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see where this takes us. So, alright, so the first color I'm going to use is this bright yellow color called Sunnies, which is perfect since I'm in the Sunshine State, which is why I really wanted to do, you know, a sunset-y kind of eye look. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the crease. So I know some of you are wondering why I'm in Florida. I actually am from Massachusetts. Well, I'm not technically from Massachusetts. I grew up in Massachusetts and was living in Massachusetts. I was actually born in Illinois, but I was a military brat and moved around until we settled back with my dad's family in Massachusetts. So, you know, for part of the reason why I had been gone for a while off of YouTube, I got really physically sick, and then I got really mentally sick and was dealing with some serious, serious depression. It's actually another video I filmed a while back. I've been really scared to post it. I've still been editing it, and I'm just really scared to post it. I don't really know why. It's just something. But I do have a whole depression video where I did my makeup in bed because I didn't have the energy to get out of bed. And then I finally started to feel a little bit better and tried to come back to YouTube. And then I started working again and got really busy. And then bad things happened at work. These were two people that honestly were some of the only people in Massachusetts or anywhere that I trusted at all anymore. They've really helped us out in the past, and they're just, I thought they were really good people, but they decided to completely screw over me and Andra, because I actually got a job for Andra to come help me finish renovating this house because her husband had broken both of his feet and was out of work, and they needed money, so I thought I could help them out by giving her a job. Well, long story short, because this video isn't about that, they decided to not pay us for the last, I think, 22 hours that we're owed, or 25 hours, somewhere around that, and just completely screwed us over, and we worked our asses off. We were trying to finish this job for them, you know, as quick as possible because they wanted it done, but they added a bunch of work that they wanted done, which wasn't originally on the to-do list. And we ended up working a 30-something hour night on the last day to get it finished because we had plans for that weekend. So I should have just been a jerk and said, nope, we're not done, we're going home, and we'll finish it next week when we come back. Or part of the other reason was we were working with two guys that are just assholes, and it just was not a good situation. It was just not a good situation at all. So I became super, super stressed out from working that many hours, super tired, and then after everything that happened, I was so angry and got so depressed again. And at the same time, Dave had actually hurt his back and wasn't even working for the time. He had taken a few weeks off just to heal his back. You know, money issues weren't really a huge issue, so he was able to take time off. You know, he works in construction, he's not gonna hurt his back more. So he wasn't even working because he had a really bad back injury. I'm gonna just time out for a second and that is pretty yellow, but I'm actually going to go in with the Profusion Spectrum palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take this yellow right here, and I'm going to go ahead and also put that in the crease and kind of mix it and just see what color I come up with. So he wasn't working at the time. I had just finished the job, and we had been talking about coming to Florida for a while. Dave's parents live out here, and they've been wanting us to come visit. I guess this is all going to come out eventually anyway, because I have another video of a very traumatic experience that happened to me when we first got here, and I want to do a story time video on that. I've been a little nervous just because it exposes a lot of my past in it, in order to understand the story. So I guess I might as well leak a little hint of something here is
I couldn't visit because of legal issues, and I wasn't allowed to leave the state.
But I finally completed everything and was finally able to leave the state. And because of his injury and health issues and my mental health and just everything that was going on, we decided to come down to Florida. We actually decided it. He came home one afternoon and was like, how about we go to Florida? And I was all about it. I was like, yep, just tell me when and where, let's go. We were gonna fly and then just decided it was kind of a waste of money, and we've always wanted to take a road trip anyway and never have been able to. So literally 3 hours later, we were packed up and in the truck driving, and 23 hours and 45 minutes after we got into the truck, we arrived in Florida. So yeah, so I am now in Florida, and we've actually been here now for almost 2 months. Before I keep blabbing, I'm gonna go ahead and try dipping into this orange color called Beat. I'm gonna go ahead and put that lower in my crease and try and focus most of it on my outer corner. So even though we came here originally kind of for us, you know, his parents have been wanting us to come out and visit because we had never been here. I have never been here. In the 5 years that Dave and I have been together, I've never been able to come out here, and I'm finally able to. And you know, we needed to de-stress and just kind of relax for a minute. We've also been talking about possibly moving down here to help take care of his parents. His dad has been pretty sick. He was actually supposed to have a neck surgery done, but the day before found out that he couldn't have it done because he had to have all these other tests done to make sure that he was healthy enough for it, and found out that he actually needed to have heart surgery instead. Not a super invasive surgery or anything like that. He had to have a couple stents put in, but so he's been recovering from that. He's had some skin cancers, and he's been having some problems with infections because he doesn't have white blood cells, so we actually had an infection in his mouth after surgery, and now we're waiting another 4 to 6 weeks until he can have his neck surgery. And because of his neck, he's really not able to get around that much. He gets really dizzy a lot, and he actually falls quite often. He honestly has a hard time even getting up off the couch, getting in and out of bed, just doing anything at all. So we've pretty much been here to help take care of him, walk him everywhere he needs help with. You know, I cook him breakfast or make him coffee. Dave had to bring him to a dentist appointment the other day, and just try and help out with taking care of him in any way that we can. So now I'm actually going to go in with this pinkish color called, pinkish color, it's very pink. I'm gonna go in with this light pink color called Rave. Keep it even lower on the outer corner and see how that looks. I really don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing right now. But yeah, so, and then not only help take care of his dad, but his mom works kind of part-time. Her and her best friend that I always talk about, they have a cleaning business. So taking care of my father-in-law, her husband, Dave's dad, can be very tiring, and she's not always home. And when he falls, she can't pick him up by herself, so I have to help, or Dave will pick him up. And it's just been very tiring on her, so I try to help. I've been cleaning her house for her birthday. I completely gutted their garage and reorganized all of that. Anything I find, I've been reorganizing kitchen cabinets and drawers and just doing general cleaning and dusting and vacuuming and just doing as much as we can for them so that they don't have to do it. One, because he needs help, and two, she's just exhausted. So we've now been here for 2 months. Before I keep blabbing, I'm going to go ahead and dip into this darker shade called Totally, and I'm just going to kind of put that over where I put the pink in the outer corner. So yeah, so we've been here for 2 months, and honestly, when we came, I was not planning on being here this long. So I did pack quite a bit of stuff, quite a bit of makeup, because I knew we'd be here for a couple weeks at least, but I still have an entire apartment at home. I honestly don't even know what's going on. It was Dave's boss, so I can't really have the conversation with him. And all of my stuff is back at home, and I need to fly back home and get at least the stuff that's most important to me. Our memories, you know, things like that, important paperwork. I would definitely like to get my entire makeup collection, my ring light, you know. Obviously we have all of our pictures and family memorabilia and like just important things. And I've been kind of stuck out here for the moment, kind of in limbo, not really sure what's going on. We keep talking about going back because we need to go back and actually clean out the apartment and do things like that, but his dad has just been so sick and needed so much attention, and his mom has just been stressing out so badly, and it's just been kind of hard to find a time to be able to go home. So it's been a little stressful, to say the least. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go back in with that orange shade that I used called Beat, and I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up in the outer corner over where the yellow was, and just keep the yellow in the inner corner. But yeah, so that is why I have been in Florida. As stressful as some things have been, it actually has been such a great thing for both of us. Things were just so stressful at home with both of our jobs and just everything going on. You know, we've never really been able to take a vacation together, so it was definitely really nice to be able to come down here. I appreciate his parents so much. His mom is genuinely the nicest, most caring, loving, strongest woman I've ever met in my entire life. I don't know anyone else that's just genuinely nice like she is. You know, the other thing is we say, you know, because we are contemplating moving here, because obviously, you know, if they need help now, they're at that age, they're a lot older than my parents are, they're pretty much gonna continue needing help. So, you know, Dave has actually picked up some work down here. We were here for the scare of a hurricane that never ended up hitting, and Dave was helping out. Because most of the people around here are a lot older, he offered work to help with doing all their shutters in preparation for the hurricane, and then cleaning up. And because he is just so good at what he does, he just picked up so much work right after that. He's been working at a house almost every day. Not full days, you know, most of them are little projects right now, but he's pretty much starting a business down here. So I would like to get a bartending or waitressing job or something just to kind of start, probably in Boca Raton. I don't know that I want to work in construction down here, to be completely honest. It's just a lot different than at home. There, you know, there are a lot of independent crews. Most of them don't even speak English, and just another thing from my past, I actually have PTSD from some things that happened to me in my past, and I just don't know that I feel comfortable because I don't know anyone around here. I don't know the area, so I know it's kind of hard to understand because I haven't actually told all of you all the things that have happened and things that I go through, but it's just, as great as it's been down here, it's also been pretty hard. I kind of wanted to deepen this up with a little bit darker of a purple. I'm kind of debating it. I kind of like where this look is going, but I'm just going to go ahead and dip into Rain, which is this purple, and just kind of see what happens. Just deepen up the outer corner just a little bit. So yeah, so, you know, being down here definitely has its ups and its downs, but I am completely committed. I told Dave it's 100% his decision. If he really feels like he wants to move down here, you know, to help take care of his parents, then I am 100% on board. You know, my entire family is back home, but my parents are a lot younger than his parents. His parents are actually the age of my grandparents, so, you know, if I needed to take care of my family one day, then we could easily move back home and do the same thing then. But right now, I just really feel like his family needs us, and for the moment, we looks like we're pretty much going to be moving down here permanently. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this yellow shimmery shade called Headliner. So hopefully I will be able to go home. Hopefully my stuff is still in the apartment. Hopefully it's all still there, and I can go home and pack up and clear out the apartment, you know, get everything out of there, and at least just probably sell it or do something, just get it out of the apartment for them. And then once I come back here, I will start looking for a job. I really part of me, like, I really want to work because, well, one, I need money, but I really don't want to start working until I know exactly what's going on, because I hate to be the type that starts a job and then 2 weeks later, oh, but I gotta go fly back to Mass for a couple weeks and clear out the apartment, and then my job will still be here when I get back, right? I don't really like doing that. So hopefully we can get everything figured out and moved here, or go back home, or just do whatever it is that we're gonna do. That way I can start building a life, whether it be here or back at home in Massachusetts. Okay, so I just went ahead and deepened everything up a little bit, redefined some things, blended it all in, just the typical steps that I typically take. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Totally color, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that under my lash line. I already had some of that yellow there, so just kind of blending together. And then I'm going to take a flat definer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into the purple called Rain, and I'm going to stick that tight against my lower lash line. And I really, really want that purple to be very vibrant. And then I'm just going to take the brush that we used for that dark pink and just blend it in.
Blendy, blendy, blendy.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Okay, so now,
What do I want to put on the inner water line?
I kind of want to do the purple.
We're gonna try it.
So I'm going to go ahead with this top purpley shimmer shade called fanny pack. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on a pencil brush. Hopefully I don't mess up this look. I'm gonna bring that low a little bit in towards the lower lash line, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the goldish yellow one on top. So now I'm gonna take the light yellow goldish one on top called Strobe Lights, and I'm gonna go ahead and also put that on the inner corner, but I'm gonna focus it going halfway up the lash line as well, or on top of the lid. And kind of blend those two together.
I like it.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put on some liner and mascara and lashes, and I will be right back. All right, that's gonna do it for this Florida-inspired Sunshine State Sunset eyeshadow look. I still don't know what to call it, but yeah, I just put on some liner, some lashes, and the rest of my makeup. If you wanna know what products I used, my first impression, thoughts on all of them, go ahead and check out that video. Again, I will put a card up here for you, and I will also link it down below. It was the last video if you missed it. But yeah, so this is the finished eye look. Let me know what you think. Have you tried these Profusion palettes yet? As you can tell, I absolutely am in love with Profusion. Let me know in the comments below. I am always curious to hear from you and love to sit and chat with you. I am very curious to hear what you think, and I'm always so excited to chat with all of you. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, give me a big thumbs up if you like this video, and follow me on all my social medias. They're all at Carmelita James for behind the scenes and other makeup looks and reviews, things like that that don't make it into these videos. And with all that being said, thank you all so much again for watching my video, and I hope you all have a sunny, beautiful day.